The most dangerous war you'll ever fight isn't in the world around you. It's in the quiet cathedral of your own mind. It is here, at the gates of your thoughts, that the enemy first lays siege. For if he can control your mind, he doesn't need your cooperation. He already has your permission. Every lie, every fear, every insecurity is a seed he tries to plant, hoping you will water it with worry. This is why the Scriptures command us to take every thought captive. You are the gatekeeper. You don't just let any traveler wander into your city. You must interrogate them. Do they come from a place of light, or do they carry the dust of despair? The enemy rarely arrives with a roar. He comes as a whisper, disguised as your own voice. You'll never be enough, it says. They don't care. It's too late. Lies that sound like logic. Deception that feels like discernment. And before you know it, a towering stronghold of shadows has been built where a palace of peace was meant to stand. Nehemiah understood this. He didn't just rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, he restored the gates, knowing an open gate is an open invitation for ruin. The adversary doesn't need to break down your walls if your gates are left unguarded. He doesn't attack your circumstances first. He attacks your perspective. He doesn't need to destroy your life if he can distort how you see it. This is why we are called to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Transformation doesn't begin in your situation. It begins at the gates of your soul. If your mind is renewed, your life will follow. But if it is unguarded, even the greatest blessings can feel like burdens. You cannot rebuke what you secretly entertain. You cannot bind what you secretly believe. Child of God, you were never called to manage darkness. You were called to command it to flee. You decide what stays and what goes. You decide if anxiety gets to set up camp, or if worship fills the streets. You decide if that bitter memory deserves the key to your peace. The blueprint is clear. Think on what is true, noble, right, pure, and lovely. Why? Because your thoughts are portals, and whatever passes through your mind will eventually manifest in your world. Fear tolerated becomes faith contaminated. Compromise entertained becomes your calling aborted. You cannot live in victory if your mind dwells in defeat. Guard your gates like a sentinel, with focus, fire, and faith. Every day the enemy will test your defenses using social media for comparison, memory for pain, and temptation for purity. But greater is He who is in you. You have the authority to lock those gates and hand the keys to the King. Heaven backs the believer who guards their gates. So if you are tired of losing your peace, stop negotiating with thieves. If you are weary of the fight, close the gates you have left open. This is your Nehemiah moment. The gates of your mind, your heart, your home, they are under construction. Pick up your sword, pick up your brick, and rebuild with boldness. The battle isn't for your comfort, it's for your crown. Hell cannot invade what heaven occupies. Stand guard and declare over every lie that tries to pass. Not today, not my mind, not my peace, not my destiny. Your victory depends on it.